2020 Jeep Wrangler JL Series base plate and taillight electrical system installation. This process typically takes about a day and a half. We will be condensing it down to just over 10 minutes. The bumper trim pieces, belly pan, bumper light electrical connections are removed to expose the front frame section. Once this is completed, the next step is elongating existing holes and drilling some new ones. Once the specified existing frame holes are identified and marked, then they are elongated to specifications. Additional frame holes are then drilled as required by instructions. Once the holes are elongated and the additional frame holes are drilled, then the next step is clamping the base plate in place so that it can be attached with the required hardware. Clamping the base plate to the frame also helps us level it, center it, make sure it's in just the right position before we actually start fastening it permanently to the frame. Okay, so let's take a minute to talk about choices for components. Electrical components, base plates, tow bars, braking systems. There are many choices out there, and my advice is that you do your homework. One thing you might find, and this is becoming more and more common, is the fact that many RV facilities will not perform installations on especially later model vehicles, and that's because of the systems related to these later model vehicles, such as early warning braking systems, CAN bus electrical systems, which stands for Controlled Area Network. I mean, these are very sophisticated systems that if you do not know what you're doing, you can get in a lot of trouble. So please do your homework and make sure that your installer is familiar and able to do the job right for you. Okay, so enough about that. Let's get back to the installation. Now you can see why we elongated those holes, and that is so we can insert these specially designed nuts deep into the frame and attach them to the bolts. Now you can observe the technician applying red thread locker to the base plate hardware. He will then install this hardware and torque it to specifications. You will observe this in the video later. As you can see at this point, it shows him installing the safety cables. Now going back to that thread locker and the locking hardware, I'd like to read a paragraph from page 11, line 2. It is the owner's responsibility to inspect all towing equipment for cracked welds, missing or worn parts, and loose bolts before each towing trip. Certainly it's a good idea to look over your vehicle for this kind of stuff. If you're ever really concerned, you want to have it looked at professionally once or twice a year. I'm sure your installer would be more than happy to do it at no charge. We offer this service to our clients, and it's just some good peace of mind. Once safety cables are installed, a step back to look at the base plate installation job. Reinstall trim pieces, trim belly pan to fit, reinstall that. Mount the bumper, torque the bolts to specification, reconnect the bumper light harnesses. So as you can see, we are coming into the home stretch of this base plate installation job. You'll observe the technician refastening the bumper bolts, and after the bolts have been snugged to fit, the technician will then refer to the provided instructions for the torque specifications. On these instructions, per base plate, they are all numbered by serial number for the owner's records. You can see the technician torquing the bolts at this time. Moving on to the tail light electrical installation, we are using the Blue Ox BX8848 4-diode wiring kit. First, the different circuits are identified by the technician and marked. Once the wires are individually identified and marked, at this point the technician can cut the wiring, strip it back, and install the 4 diodes. The diodes are used to protect the original equipment electrical system. Now I want to point out that this is the trickiest portion of the electrical installation process. Making a mistake here can have adverse and costly consequences. With that, we believe that only the highest quality materials and components should be used in these installations. For instance, the split tube that you see on the video has a red stripe. And this red stripe indicates that it has a high resistance to heat, wear, and UV rays. You'll see my hand tapping along the top of the frame to show you where we attach these plastic square fasteners, which have a very strong adhesive on them. I think they have a pull strength of about 20 pounds, which is very adequate. And thus we zip tie the split tube to these fasteners. You can see the front of the vehicle where the excess of the tubing is run through. A quick examination of under the hood to make sure nothing is exposed, easy to spot. And there you see the technician running the wire for the auxiliary power system, which will also be shielded in split tube and electronically protected by circuit breakers. Now you see the circuit breaker there. We use insulators to keep any possibility of short circuiting away. Okay, so one more quick look under the hood, make sure everything's in place. You'll see some white dryer sheets that obviously the owner of this vehicle put there to try to keep rodents away. There's the 6-plug connector, and also you'll see where we mounted the breakaway switch, which we chose to drill a little further back because the bracket would have actually had it sticking out an additional 3 inches, which we thought looked kind of silly. The power source for the 12 volts required for the braking system were routed through a receptacle right here under the steering wheel. It's time to button it up and take it over for a test. What we do to test the electrical system is to pull it behind a vehicle with the same matching type of electrical system, turn signal system, braking system, warning light system as your RV and or whatever vehicle you choose to tow the Jeep with. Here you will see where we check the running lights, brake lights, turn signal lights, And once that is completed and passes all our tests, we are done with our 2020 Jeep JL Wrangler.